You awaken underground, snug in a dark, cramped chamber that smells faintly of dirt and something nutty. It's cozy and claustrophobic at once, like being trapped in a tiny coffin, except you've never heard of coffins, because you're an acorn weevil. You've been down here so long you don't remember the world above. All you know is that today, something inside you says it's time. So you start digging. Your newly hardened legs push against the soil, little spade-like feet working like tiny shovels. The darkness is absolute, but who needs sight when instinct does all the heavy lifting? It's slow going, dirt caving in around you with every movement, but you rise. You can feel the temperature shifting as you ascend, the ground growing warmer, the air less stale. It's exhilarating, a real upgrade for a bug who spent over a year in a dirt sarcophagus. As you dig, flashes of your past bubble up in your sesame seed-sized brain. Not long ago, you were an egg nestled inside a plump acorn your mother drilled into with her impressive snout. She didn't stick around. She's a lay them and leave them type. That acorn became your childhood home for weeks. You were a fat, squishy grub feasting on its interior like a kid left alone with their Halloween candy. Sure, your body was sci-fi weird, like the jaws of life attached to a slimy, worm-ridden scrap of filth. But who cared? You were living your best larval life. Unknown to you, your home was morphing too, turning from green and soft to brown and tough. One day, mid-munch, a wave of weightlessness swept over you, then impacted Mother Nature's way of saying, "Get out." You'd eaten all you could. It was time to leave the nut house and head underground. Your chompers worked with precision that would make a diamond drill bit weep, carving an exit hole barely bigger than your own mandible-shaped head. The rest of your pale body squeezed through like toothpaste from a tube. Not elegant, but it worked. A nearby larva wasn't so lucky. You tunneled into the soil and stayed there, suspended, until your body finished forming. For you, that was only moments ago. Now your head pops out of the dirt like a strange brown sprout, and you take in sunlight for the first time. The nearest tree towers like a skyscraper, its nut-filled branches swaying, birds flitting between them, oblivious to you. The ground below churns with movement, ants marching, beetles scurrying, spiders lurking. And there, on the wind, a familiar scent. Oak. Something in you rumbles. Time to scoot. Your legs, fresh from the pupal stage, wobble like new roller skates, but with 6 legs instead of 4 wheels. Soon you're toddling across a minefield of fallen leaves, twigs, and rocks, guided by a nose built to sniff out acorns the way a sommelier detects blackberry notes in red wine. After what feels like hours, you're bad at time, it's probably 15 minutes, you've scaled the first branch of your oak. Then a shadow falls. A bird, head tilted, scanning. Neither of you moves. It hops closer. Every instinct screams run, but your legs won't obey, frozen by sheer terror. It pecks and misses. That's when you feel something shift. Wings. You didn't know you had wings. Instinct takes over before you can process it, and you launch into the air, clumsy and buzzing but airborne, dodging the bird's next strike by inches before veering into a thicket where your camouflage shell makes you vanish completely. Victory. Small but mighty. Your body is about 3/8 of an inch long, nearly double that with your snout. Your head is an excavation marvel, nature's version of a ball joint fused to a core sampler. With your new mobility, you scan the branches below. An acorn waits, untouched. Time to get to work. Your rostrum, the straw-like snout on your face, carries tiny serrated chompers perfect for the job. It's satisfying, almost like drinking boba. Soon you've carved a neat hole, the first of many. Now that the basics are handled, it's time to find a mate. Your tree isn't exactly crawling with eligible weevils, but your standards aren't high, just someone with a working reproductive system and a pulse. Eventually you spot him, his snout curved but noticeably shorter than yours. Lucky for him, it's not the size of the snout that matters, it's the scoot of the boot. He shuffles over awkwardly. You don't scuttle away. What follows is a brief courtship dance, ridiculous to any onlooker, but pure romance in the weevil world. Quick, efficient, zero fanfare. He flies off. You return to drilling every hole from now on, doubling as both a meal and a secure nursery for your eggs. The months pass. It's late September, leaves turning and falling. You've just begun your umpteenth hole when a sharp sting pierces your exoskeleton. You freeze as venom spreads through your body. Above you hover a weevil wasp, stinger retracting as it inspects its catch. You try to struggle, but your legs won't answer. The wasp lifts your paralyzed body with ease and carries you through a blur of swaying leaves and filtered sunlight to a burrow, where it deposits you beside other still, silent victims. It lays an egg on your abdomen. Soon its larva will hatch, and you'll be its first meal. The forest takes no prisoners. Rest easy, you delightful little snooty snoot.